Hey everyone, this is Travis Rusko with Teen Quest. You can check us out online at teenquest.org. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. Today I'm here with Joshua Haines. He's a youth pastor at Fellowship Tabernacle Church in Cincinnati, Ohio. Josh, thanks for being with us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Josh, well, I wanted to just take a moment here where maybe you could just give us a little description of your youth group and maybe some of the things that you guys have been up to here lately.
Sure, absolutely. Our youth group is maybe a little bit, by definition, actually starts at 6 years old, and it's divided into two groups. It goes to 6 to the age of 11, and then about 12 to 18, 19 is what we call the senior youth. We've been actually branching out a lot in the community, as in we have a bus ministry that we go and we bring them in, and we feed them every single youth meeting. We have a meal, and then we go ahead and branch off and do have little Bible study and Bible lesson by way of that. And we really try to stay active in activities as much as we can also. And we're really seeing the fruits of our labor. God's really blessing, and we've been able to see many of them make that decision for the Lord, and we just continue to do what we're doing, and we know that the fruit will continue to show.
Absolutely. Well, Josh, the one of the main things I wanted to talk about today is you've been doing this as a volunteer leader, if I understand correctly, for how many years now?
It's 7 years. I'm part-time now for the last 2. So at about 5 years, it was volunteer, and then now it's on a part-time basis. I do have a standard, secular 40-hour week job that I've been doing also.
Okay, sure. So you're juggling the ministry with another job, and I think that's something that's a very common thing. In fact, I was at a convention a while back where they said it's something like close to 50% of people that are running a youth ministry, they're either doing it completely volunteer or they're doing it part-time while they've got another kind of a tent-making job to bring in their income. And so I thought really maybe if you could just share with us a little bit about how you're managing to balance the two, your outside work and your ministry schedule, and how you're doing this and not getting burnt out.
Sure. The big thing is I got a good support system at home. Basically, I'm also an evangelist with a ministry also, so we do that. We're doing all 3 of those things. My wife works a 40-hour week job, and it does keep us stepping. We're very busy people. That's just the exact truth of the matter. But we do, like if I'm studying for a message or for youth functions and whatnot, there's a certain point in time where, maybe an hour or 2 before bed, I just both kind of stop doing what we're doing, and we sit down and we just spend time together that way. You really got to keep the communication line strong. We commute about 45 minutes one way to church, so that gives us plenty of time to talk. The big thing is now with technology and everything, and it's not a strange thing to really see 2 people in the same car on the phone. So my phone rings a lot. I try to stay away from that. My wife, she'll give me one of them looks if I'm on the phone a little bit too long, so I kind of got to cut it short and make sure that we keep our communication open. And she supports me in it. We go everywhere together when it comes to ministry, and we bring my daughter's 3. She comes with us also. And that's really the big thing, is to keep that communication line open, and also it helps us because it's as a family. My wife supports me, and we do it together.
So it's about being in it with each other, and it's also, it seems, about trying to find those little pockets of time where you can have it be just for you and your family. Maybe just, for lack of better words, finding time where you kind of have to say no to other things.
Absolutely. That's one of the hardest things to do sometimes, is to say no. But, when you read in the Word, the family was what God had established first, and you don't have a ministry if you don't have a marriage or a family, behind you. If you're married, you got to make sure you take care of that first. You really do.
Absolutely. Well, Josh, tell me something maybe that in the past few months here that you've been learning in youth work. Maybe a piece of advice that you have for other people in youth ministry that God showed you in 2012.
Sure. The big thing is there's been times that personally I just felt like I was spinning my wheels. Just felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. But, the Lord kind of had to remind me that, His Word doesn't return to Him void. And when you're putting it out there that, you reap what you sow. You don't always see that firsthand right away, but it does come back around. And as long as that is the focus, is focused on the calling of it. It's not a job, it's a calling, and when you do that and you do it for Him, He'll always bless you with staying encouraged and just with the fruits of your labor coming back, and you'll see that revealed in the lives that you're touching. That was really the big thing with me, is that just to stay focused on that.
Absolutely. Well, Josh, I want to thank you for being with us here today for a few minutes. And if somebody was looking to get some more information on you or your church, your youth group, how would they do that? Is there a website? Is there any way that we can get some more info into those people's hands?
Sure. Our church has a Facebook page, the Fellowship Tabernacle Church, and then also just any questions in any way I could ever help anybody, I'll be sure to do whatever I can. So I have a personal email. It is jccjmhaines@yahoo.com, and they can get in touch with us in that way also.
Okay. Well, thanks so much again for being with us today.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. It's been my pleasure.